What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video where we take out on a first ride the Ducati Diavel V4. Not the V4S, not some special edition, just your regular V4 standard edition, if you can call something like this just a standard plain motorcycle. This is a standard plain Diavel V4. I don't know the price. I think it's about 20,000 euros. I didn't have time to check. I do have a couple of specs on it on my screen. Let's see. I do have a couple of specs on it on my screen on my phone. So we are rocking a 90-degree L-shaped V4, putting out, get this, 168 horsepower and 126 newton meters of torque on a bike that only weighs 236 kilograms, wet and ready to ride. Those are pretty amazing numbers. We got a 120 millimeter wide wheel up front with dual Brembo calipers. The brakes should be awesome. The rear tire is a 240 millimeter rear section wide rear tire, and the lights here behind it, oh my god, those are absolutely beautiful. This is what you would call something like a power cruiser. This is a light motorcycle with a ton of power. Fuel tank is about 20 liters. It does have mid controls. But yeah, let's take it out on a first ride and see how almost 170 brake horsepower, less than 250 kilogram motorcycle feels. Turn it on. 4 cylinders, V-shaped. Sound check. Oh, this is gonna be a fun one. First gear. Alright, we're gonna take it nice and easy with this thing, because honestly this is the most powerful motorcycle I have ridden in my life. Up to this point it was the Pan America with 150 horsepower. This with an almost 1200cc V4. I'm not used to the clutch, come on. The throw of the clutch is a little bit far for me. This thing with its almost 1200cc V4 has 168 horsepower. First off the bat, riding it normally at normal speeds at 3,500 RPM, it feels very civilized. We do have a quick shifter, up and down Ducati quick shifter, which works beautifully. All you have to do is when you shift up you have to be on the power, and when you shift down you have to be off the power, completely off the power, and it works beautifully. If you try to do it any other way, yeah, it's not going to like it. But yeah, using the quick shifter, maintaining regular speeds, regular RPM, it feels like a regular motorcycle. I am not cramped on it, although I am just 175 centimeters tall. I think a taller rider would be a little bit cramped, or maybe would like some forward controls on it. But as it sits, I am not cramped on it. And what I do feel is like the handlebar is a little bit forward for me. I am a little bit hunkered down on it. But I guess that's the appeal of this kind of motorcycle, this kind of power cruiser. It should give you a bit of a better control of the bike. And when you're rocking this much power, you do need to be fully in control of this motorcycle. In terms of handling, it feels nice and light, which is amazing. It does feel a little bit uneager to tip into a corner at first. I think it may be because of that huge rear tire on the back. But otherwise, you know, riding like this feels like a regular, civilized, normal motorcycle. There are no telltale signs of the monster that lurks between my legs. But I am gonna try to find a bit of a stretch of open road and open the taps a little bit and see exactly what 168 horsepower feels like. I'm probably not gonna reach full throttle, and I don't even intend on reaching full throttle. What I want to do is just experience the huge amount of power. Now peak torque is at 7,500 RPM and peak power is over 10,000 RPM. We're not gonna go anywhere near that. Although this bike has 2,600 kilometers on it, so it's fully broken in. I have nothing retaining me from going wide open throttle. But what is holding me back is I want to live. Okay, I'm not used to this kind of power, and it's better when you come on test rides like this and you have a bike that you're not used to it, or a level of power that's way above what you normally ride. Just take it easy. You don't have to go full throttle on it. You can even half throttle is impressive, depends where you come from. But for now, for the moment, I was expecting it to be a lot more volcanic, a lot more explosive, but no, it's very docile at these kinds of RPM. It's actually not even liking it. It likes it over 3,000 RPM. It doesn't like anything under 3,000 RPM. It vibrates a little bit. But otherwise, once it's above 3,000, it feels like a regular standard motorcycle. Let's angle right here. Man, the front brake is extremely touchy. In a good way, I mean. It instantly responds to your input. Just one grab of the brake and instantly it goes on its nose and slows down. Woo! Okay, that was less than half throttle. That was definitely less than half throttle. All of the electronics are on. Write them down in the comments below how much of a pussy I am for not turning them off. And no, I'm not going to turn them off. But yeah, you kind of have to manhandle it in a corner. It will take the corner, but you know, it kind of wants to stand up mid-corner. I think it's that rear tire trying to pull me upright. But it feels stable in the corner. Once you get used to it, you have to move your weight around a little bit, but once you get used to it, that's not daunting at all. Again, it feels like an extremely approachable motorcycle. The only problem is if you do this, immediately it just jumps from like 60-70 kilometers an hour to well over 100. And that is a little bit scary. Now, in true Ducati tradition, my left leg is being burned by the engine. But I guess that's what you get for riding a Ducati. Try the clutch a little bit. Man, the engine is touchy. It does have an electric throttle. And it's currently in touring mode, so we're not even in full-blown sport mode. And don't ask, I'm not going to take it out of touring mode, okay? For me, this bike in touring mode is way above anything I have ever ridden. I'm just trying to experience it and see how something of this caliber feels. I think this is like a 20,000 euro motorcycle. This ain't a cheap bike, and I want to enjoy it, I want to experience it, but I want to take it back in one piece, because if I break it, I have to buy it and I cannot afford it. But yeah, oh boy, full gas. Woo! Man, above 7,000 RPM, it just wakes up. It just wakes up. And even below that, if you keep it like 5,000, you have such an immediate response to the engine. It's amazing how quickly this thing accelerates. But yeah, above, let's take it up a notch. 5th gear. 2,500 RPM. It's shaking, it's struggling. It has power, but it doesn't like to be under 3,000 RPM. So yeah, noted, the bike does not like it under 3,000 RPM. But boy, anything above 3,000 is a beautifully elastic engine, and anything above 7 grand, holy moly, do you have to hold on. It's a shame I don't have enough room here to really experience the motorcycle, really experience the power. But yeah, this is an awesome bike. And you know, even though I'm hunkered down on it, I'm not uncomfortable. This might actually be quite a decent touring bike. The seat is comfortable, it's nice and wide, and I have padding on the back. It really holds me in place even when I accelerate. Even when I accelerate hard, I don't have to hold on to the handlebars. The seat keeps me in place, which is really nice for something of this power. And the handlebars are a little bit swept forward, but now that I'm riding and I'm in the wind, it's the position, the wind keeps me upright, so I don't have any weight on my hands. This is a truly awesome machine. But again, a 20,000 euro motorcycle. It can't be anything but awesome. It shouldn't be anything but awesome. It's still a Ducati anyway, so yeah, it has that certain presence, that certain feel, that drama, that theatrical drama that Ducatis are known for. Even poodling along at 30-40 kilometers an hour, you know there's something special. You can feel the heat from the engine. There's a volcano brewing between your legs, and hopefully you don't let it loose at the wrong time, because you better hang on if you let it loose when you're not supposed to. Yeah, just listen to it. No pops and bangs, unfortunately. I would have liked a little bit of pops and bangs, but no pops and bangs. But I don't know, it has a certain sound to it. It makes all kinds of noises. And it's very, very touchy. Oh, this is, as an experience, this is an awesome machine. Come on, open it up a little bit. ABS kicked in there. Rear ABS kicked in, holy moly. And I didn't even go hard on the brakes, but I kind of stood it on its front wheel, and I kind of unloaded the back. But yeah, it's let's get some noise in it. You know, it's not obnoxiously loud. It really isn't obnoxiously loud. Now you could probably put an aftermarket exhaust on it. Probably a Krapovich makes something extremely loud for it. But as it sits with a standard exhaust, oh, Nelly, Nelly, Nelly. Oh, what an awesome machine. Wait. Good thing the brakes are... I can really trust the brakes on this. I mean, it's a Ducati with Brembo brakes. You can properly trust these brakes. Oh my god, how congested this thing is. Oh boy. I would have liked a bit of open road, but there's no chance of it here. Getting up to speed with the traffic is not a problem for this thing. Oh, yeah. As an experience, as something you would like to experience every now and then, man, does it ever shift. And the higher you go in the RPM, the smoother it gets. You feel a bit of vibration, as if something mechanical is going on underneath you. Nice and easy, back in. Boy, does it ever shift. And again, I'm not trying to push it to the limit, because no, I'm not used to it. I'm not used to the power. I'm not used to this style of motorcycle. I want to experience it, but also I do not want to die. So yeah, we're gonna taste it a little bit. But that's enough. Just tasting it a little bit is more than enough for me. Maybe some other time in some other location I can properly test ride this machine and properly experience the power. But as it sits, it's an incredible bike. Absolutely incredible. And what's incredible about it is that it's approachable. Now again, like I've said, I don't have it, I don't know, modes? Can I go? I don't know if I can change riding modes on the fly. I have no idea how the controls work. I didn't try them out before. But yeah, even in touring mode, it's probably dumbed down in touring mode. But I don't want to try it in sport mode, honestly. This is way more... this is impressive enough for me. It's way more than I am used to. I don't want to do anything stupid, and that's my recommendation to everyone going on test rides like this. If you ride some modern machine, whoa, oh my god, that rear tire is really following the wave of the road. It's not unstable, but it really kind of shifts left and right compared following the profile of the road. But yeah, like I've said, if you go on events like this, please do not ride above your comfortable speed and your comfortable power. Try out more expensive motorcycles, find a bit of open road, try out the power in a safe way a little bit, and as soon as you get uncomfortable with it, just hands off the throttle and ride it like this. Ride it normally, ride it civilized at normal amounts of power. Because you're here, you'll go to events like this to enjoy bikes and to experience other kinds of motorcycles. You're not here to impress anyone. I am alone on this test ride. I don't have anyone with me, so I don't have anyone to impress. I just want to enjoy this motorcycle, and boy, is there a lot to enjoy over here. Everything on it just feels quality, just feels proper, feels well made. It feels like a well put together bike. Now, being a Ducati, it's probably gonna break down at some point, but when it does break down, at least you have a tremendously beautiful motorcycle to look at. It's stupendously beautiful. Okay. I'm still not used to the clutch. It is a hydraulic clutch, and I had it on the Scrambler and on the Desert X Rally, but it's kind of far. The reach is kind of far from me. The bite point is all the way out, and my hands are really not that long. But we only need the clutch to get going, that's it, because otherwise we have a quick shifter. I do not need to use the clutch. Man, at low speeds, when you get a little bit on the power, you can really feel the tremendous amounts of power lurking between your legs. Okay, we're almost back. Now this is a part I can sometimes open it up. Let's try second gear pull. Hard on the brakes because I heard there was police around here. Man, it just so effortlessly thrusts you forward like you weigh absolutely nothing. That's the amazing part of it. It just so effortlessly thrusts you forward. I know the electronics are probably working overtime with my dumb ass on it, but from where I'm standing, it feels awesome, and it feels like a bike that's very approachable and very easy to ride. Again, you can get into a lot of trouble if you're dumb with it, but yeah, just have a little bit of peace of mind and let the electronics do their thing, and don't ride above your capabilities. That has been it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed all of my little Ducati videos from this event. Thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, and for my members, really thank you for being part of this community and helping out the channel grow from year to year, from month to month. Until next time, guys, take care out there and ride safe. Bye!